How's it looking? Let's see. Oh man, it's really skippy, huh? Alright. Check, check. Sounds good at least. Okay. Oh wow, the video is really slow. Okay. Well, at least one of them is decent. Yeah, we gotta get a Wi-Fi extender or something. Cause this is my phone though. It should be yeah. Oh shoot, what happened? See, I'm learning how to do all this. Alright, join. Let me fix it over here. There's a whole thing, y'all, and I'm doing it all on my own, so bear with me. Collab cam. Boom. Got it. Collab cam. Alright. Oh, I gotta show it on screen. Boom. Now we got it. Cool. So as you can see, we got the two screens now. We're doing the whole stream on Streamlabs, so we're out to multiple platforms right now. So wherever you're tuning in from, welcome in. Thanks for joining. This is going to be how we're going to be formatting our actual seed starting class. It's going to be happening on the 9th. So make sure you're signing up for that. Get your RSVP done. You can go to events.stla.farm/seed starting. Made it nice and simple for you. Events.stla.farm/seed starting. And it'll take you straight there. Let me turn this down. I'm getting a little bit of echo over here. Okay. Oh no, it's still. I guess I can't turn the volume down. Or maybe I can mute. Ah, there we go. Mute, mute. How do I mute the other one? Default. Oh, I guess I can't do it. Hold on, let me try this. See if I can mute this because I don't want it echoing. Settings. Yeah, no, this is playing. It's nice because on the computer you're able to mute tabs, but I guess not on mobile. Oh, I think I could stop sending my mic audio. Okay, hold on. I think if I stop sending my mic audio to the phone on Collab Cam, that might do something. If that works, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Volume. Oh, I can't even. Wait, no, settings. Microphone. Ah, okay. It's sending my microphone, but I don't want to. Okay, hold on. I'll just try and when I'm over there, I'll try to talk a little quieter so it doesn't echo. But all right, so like I was saying before, this is SDLA.farm, the virtual farmers market that I actually run. This is the real world stuff, right? We're not doing the virtual farmers market right now. Today is Monday. Normally we do that on Sundays. So if you want to come and hang out at the virtual farmers market that we do every Sunday, come on through. It's at 4 p.m. Central Time. And that's, again, also on all platforms. We stream that out. But the best way to experience that is by being at the actual virtual farmers market. And you can do that by going to stla.farm, but specifically go to market.stla.farm, and that'll take you straight to the page where you can go into the market. And we have our seed starting class coming up on February 9th, which is going to be a Sunday, same thing as our market. So next week coming up. But we're doing completely for free, folks. You can come on in, learn all this stuff, how to start your seeds regeneratively with permaculture methods, according to the moon calendar and stuff like that, like indigenous peoples used to do and still do to this day. But a lot of the permaculture and regenerative agriculture and all that the new terminology, right, the fancy stuff that they put around it, really just is all practices that come from indigenous peoples, people who have lived among these lands and have tended to it and farmed it and grown and worked it for generations, millennia even, right? So I think that we need to pay respect to that, make sure that we mention that when we're doing all this stuff too. So come on through. We're even going to be giving away some seeds and stuff, right? So I've got some Papa's Blue Corn seeds, as you can see here. Going to be giving away a whole set of seeds. Over here, let me put it on the other one, the better camera. There you can see that. A little bit, I guess. Right? But yeah, so we'll be giving away a whole set of seeds as well as a seed starting kit. I thought I had one here. Hold on. I did have one, but I guess I left it upstairs. Okay. So I'll just grab one of these. These are ones that we actively use and I've already cleaned and stuff, so don't take this as an example, right? But you're gonna get one of these 72 cell seed starting trays, a clean, new one, right? Not one of these that are used, as well as a clean, fresh, new tray, bottom holding tray. And these are strong. You can see in even the pictures that I have up for the sale post of these, I'm holding a 35-pound weight in this tray. So these trays can hold up to 35 pounds or more without actually cracking and breaking, right? You do got to put some support. Don't just like put a 35-pound weight on this side and then hold it like this and expect that this can, right? You got to hold it, but it's as long as you have even weight distribution, you got it. Yeah, you can hold some pretty heavy stuff in here and you'll be good. And I like that because it's much better than having to buy new trays every single year. You just keep reusing the same ones. And they work multi-purpose too. You don't have to use them just for seed starting. We also have them, like you can see pretty much everything that we have. We have our plants in trays. Oops. We have our plants in trays. So that right now, these are ones that are getting ready for transplant, but we have our plants in trays so that we can, keep everything watered and all the water doesn't just spill out. In some cases though, we put holes in the bottom because these are good to have outside. We have a lot of like shelves and stuff that we put our plants on. So we put these in the ones that have holes in them so that when the rain comes, it doesn't completely just flood up all the way and just sit there in water, and it actually is able to drain out. And let's continue on. So yeah, we have that seed starting class coming up. Make sure y'all are signing up for that. Again, go to events.scla.farm/seed starting and it'll take you straight there. You can sign up on the form. And the reason you want to sign up for the form is because you have to be in attendance to qualify to win the $40 seed starting kit that I just mentioned. Again, that's completely for free. You'll be getting a seed starting kit with the tray, with the seeds, and we'll be shipping it out to you. And maybe I'll even throw in some extra stuff in there too. We'll see. But yeah, go ahead and make sure you sign up for that. Come on into the class, learn some free stuff, some ways that you can grow your own food, your own vegetables, your own plants, even flowers and stuff, right? We even got some, what is this? Oh my gosh, the name just skipped my mind. Passion fruit, there we go. We got passion fruit vine right here growing back because in the winter sometimes they shed their leaves. So we have this one coming back nicely. So yeah, folks, we got a lot of cool stuff on the way. We're going to show you how to plant various different seeds, mostly fruits and herbs, because fruits and vegetables and herbs, because we have to start, preparing. It's the times of the times. I'm not going to go into details. Y'all know, right? Y'all know, right? So the times of the times. So we have to start preparing, and we got to be making sure that we're growing the food that we're going to eat, because food's getting more expensive and it's going to continue to get more expensive. So yeah, if we're not lucky enough to just be able to afford it and not really care, then we got to do something else. So that means growing our own food. And wherever you're at, you can grow your own food, even if you don't have a whole entire farm, right? You don't have to be having a giant acres of property to be able to grow your food. You can actually grow it in your backyard, inside, right? This is our basement. This is a little section of the basement that we have sectioned off. We actually put up like curtains and stuff to keep it separate, because we have these grow lights here, which actually do some damage to your eyes if you look directly at them. Thankfully, I've been in here long enough, so I'm used to it and I don't look directly at it. But usually I'll have some sunglasses or a hat just to protect my eyes. Let's see here. Just so I'm, making sure y'all are following the safety stuff, I'll even do it too, right? You got to do the right thing, because these lights really do some damage if you look at them. Like, they can literally burn your corneas. So, but that's besides the point. These are professional growing lights. That's you can actually do this at your own home. Just get some standard lights, like some T5 lights and other stuff, right? But we're not getting into the whole tutorials right now. Make sure you sign up for that on Sunday. So yeah, today what I'm mostly doing is going through and cleaning out everything, looking for stuff that's got maybe some bugs on it, if anything, or because right now, like especially in the winter times, a lot of stuff is dying back. We got a lot of dead leaves, right? So up here I got to clean out these plants, and then even some of these had some pretty bad dead leaves and stuff. But we clean them out, water them, wash things up too, and get ready because I have a lot of stuff that's coming up this season that we're going to be doing. I do have to clean all this up too. I have to rinse out and wash all these trays and take some of this compost out. See, because I take the dead leaves and stuff that we gather, right? And I actually compost them out on top of the garden beds. It helps provide a protective layer against the cold and provides the nutrients that the plants need. So, excuse me, that's what we do with that. So we got some tomatoes here growing. Got a little tomato. All kinds of stuff that I want to show y'all, but let me get to work before I just keep on yapping. But yeah, make sure, again, sign up for that seed starting class this Sunday, 4 p.m. Central Time. Go to events.stla.farm/seed starting. All right, enough of the class. Let's get to work. So I do have to up pot these. They need to go in new containers. I need to water a lot of stuff because it's obviously needs water. Right now, we don't water as much as we usually would. It's, winter time. Things are colder. They don't use as much water. So if you put water, you're going to end up drowning them, and then you'll get a whole bunch of fungus gnats and stuff, and we don't want that. So we're going to stick with just watering a little bit. I actually have some compost tea brewing down here. And this is one of the things that we do using regenerative methods, right? Permaculture methods. We make our own fertilizers here. You don't need to go and buy out all these expensive fertilizers and all these, different things that they put in the market to try and convince you that you need to buy in order to feed your plants, right? And a lot of times the things that you're buying at the store are synthetic. They're using synthetic chemicals and all kinds of stuff that's actually harmful to your health, as well as the health of the plants and the animals around you. So you're also damaging your soil, right, by using these things, because your soil is actually what's feeding your plants. So here I've got this compost tea that I'm making. Basically, I just took a little bit of compost, a little bit of soil that we put with our plants. We use our own soil mixture that we make, and also some water, some food scraps, especially like leafy greens. Oh my gosh, if you could get like old leafy greens, like the last little bit of leafy greens that you're not eating because they're looking all brown and yucky, yeah, that's what you want right there. That's prime stuff for compost tea. So you're going to add that in to help feed the microbes that you're trying to grow in your compost tea. And you're not going to add things like meats. You're not going to add things like oil. But we're not doing a whole compost tea class right now. I'm just talking about it. So we're going to have a compost tea class, right? But we'll get to that. So if you like what you're hearing, though, if you want to stick around and keep learning all kinds of stuff like this, and even join our chat that we got on TikTok, right? I have a SDLA Farm chat on TikTok, as well as we have the virtual market we do every Sunday, and it's running all 24 hours of the day. So I can add you to those two if you'd like. Just go ahead and follow the page, send me a DM, and I'll shoot that over to you. It looks like we had a stray clipping over here. Let me put it back in the water. I have a rooting tray over here. I'll show y'all that sometime, where basically we put them all into this tray. We bubble it with water, and that makes the roots grow much faster for our different plants that we grow from cuttings. So let's get this compost tea. These plants are going to love it. They have been without compost tea for a while, so they're probably upset at me. All right. My watering bucket. Where'd I put it? Oh, duh, that's right in front of my face. All right, so welcome in everybody. Thanks for joining. Make sure I'm keeping up. Check the chat over here. Multi-stream. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if you guys ever put any chats on all the other platforms except for TikTok, it'll show up on the top right corner. But on TikTok, it'll obviously be in the chat section there, and then I can't really see it too much. So bear with me if I don't respond to you right away. Sorry. So basically what I just do is I take a nice, good, I don't know, what is this? Let's see. Yeah, probably around like 48 ounces of compost tea. And I add that directly to a gallon of, or a 5 gallon bucket, excuse me, of water. And I let that mix up nicely. And this is fully brewed compost tea. This is not just, stuff that I had sitting here for a day. I've had this going for about 2 weeks now. And I've been adding stuff to it. I even added some, if you're Puerto Rican, right? If you ever cooked yuca, that's like one of the best things to help start a compost tea is the leftover water from cooking yuca. It's like a slimy mixture. I don't know how to explain it, but it's full of rich nutrients and starches and stuff that the microbes in the soil love and that help reproduce and grow. So my compost tea, you can't really see it too much right now. I would bring my camera over there, but it's slow. So it's got a bunch of bubbles around the edge of it, right? And it's because it's alive. It's a living culture that you're growing of bacteria and fungi and all kinds of different things. So those things go into the soil and provide your plants the nutrients that they need instead of you trying to figure it out yourself because they already know how to do it for you. So just take that and I start watering. I even try to water the leaves a bit too, get that compost tea on the leaves. A little bit. Because it acts as a foliar protection as well as helping the soil. So it's multi-purpose. So yeah, while you're at it, when you're watching here, make sure you're hitting that follow button, tap the screen up a bit, and share this out with some friends, right? If you like what you're seeing, if you want to share this with your gardening or farming buddies, or anybody who likes plants. Because we're going to be doing this a lot here. We have all kinds of stuff that I'm going to be sharing in classes and different live streams that we do to share what we do here at SDLA.farm, as well as our virtual farmers markets that we run every Sunday. So we're going to be making more and more content here. Make sure you stick around for that. Okay. Water this one. Ooh, yeah, we got to take these clippings from my sweet potato. That'll be part of the class too, maybe. I don't know, because we'll just root them. So as you can see, I've had this sweet potato sitting on my plant and just watering it as the plant gets watered. And these things come out here. So we just take these and we put them into our rooter, which is again, I'll explain that some other time. I'll show y'all more, but it's basically a hydroponic rooting tray that we have running with, if you've ever seen like a fish tank, how they have a pump that pumps water in, or air into the water. That's basically exactly what we're doing here. We're pumping air into the water to aerate it so that it doesn't go stale or start producing bad things. And we put stuff into a tray on it so that they can grow and get their roots much, much faster than you would normally do, right? Most people just put like their stuff into a jar with water or even, put some rooting hormones and stuff like that. No, you don't need any of that. Just get you a nice rooting bucket that we got here. I'll do a tutorial and show y'all how to do it. And we have the trays that you can get for them, or you can make your own. So let me get these watered too, because these are going to be transplanted, so they need to be watered first before they get transplanted. Got some lemon balm here. The spiders love lemon balm. I got to keep moving the spider webs out because, yeah, they love lemon balm. It's good stuff. Helps you sleep. Really good for you. All right, he's got some tomatoes over here. These are sun gold cherry tomatoes. We got like 7 different varieties, I think, that we grow usually. And this is the one that we recently got from a friend at a farmer's market out in Waukegan. So we decided, hey, let's, try and grow it a bit. I'm gonna save some seeds. And we got a mother plant here now growing, so we'll get some seeds from that and start growing it ourselves. And yeah, I just bought. He was selling for like $2. It was really cool. I guess he just had like a whole bunch extra, and he needed to get rid of them. So he's like, "Here, $2 a plant." Hey, you can't go wrong with the $2 tomato plant. It was pretty big too, so it worked out. All right, and then these over here that I'm watering right now are all um, white snowbank blackberries. So they're blackberries that actually have a white fruit. Weird, right? It's like an albino blackberry. All right. But yeah, they're really cool. So we have a whole bunch of those. I actually got to pull some out of the ground once spring comes around because that stuff spreads, man. Make sure you don't put that into the ground if you're not able to have it spread because it really spreads. You want to keep that in the container. Had to put up a whole plastic barrier wall at the bottom of the hill that we have so it wouldn't go over into our neighbor's yard. This is the passion fruit I mentioned. This is one of our bigger vines, and this is the one that we'll be keeping. We have some that we'll be selling, but yeah, we're going to keep in this one. It's like our mother plant. And when I say mother plants basically are plants that we keep to get the seeds or cuttings from continuously. Ones that we have that have preferable genetics, or they look good or are super healthy, so we keep using that. All right, so I'm gonna get some more compost tea here so I can start watering. Let me mix this up, and I just mix it up gently a bit here. Just to get all the stuff mixed around and going. Yeah, this is good stuff. Okay, let me add water. I think I might have to get some more water actually. And a good tip, if you have a bunch of buckets that you use all the time and you have an old garden hose, do yourself a favor. Put the old garden hose on the wire of the bucket. I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver. Okay. It's a good way to save a garden hose from going in the garbage, and it saves your hands when you're carrying these buckets all the time. Especially if you got arthritis like me. All right. Get a little foliar drench going on these tomatoes and the tree. And again, the foliar drench with the compost tea helps protect the plants just as much as it does in the soil. Protects it from different bugs, different diseases, all kinds of stuff. Because a lot of the diseases that you get, like rust and different stuff on your plants, comes from bacteria or fungi. So by using a foliar drench, you're helping balance it out. The bad ones are eaten up by the good ones. right? Because that's what we're doing with compost tea, right? Basically, we're brewing a bunch of the good guys that we want in our soil and on our plants, and we're getting rid of all the bad ones. All right. So I'm just going around watering whatever really needs water. And once we're done with that, we'll start cleaning up some, because I do have to clean up over here. So yeah, we have all kinds of different plants, indoor plants, outdoor plants, right? Obviously right now we kind of limit it down to the ones that can survive in the cold. It's not completely cold in here, but it definitely gets cold enough. So we gotta limit it down. We can't grow like peppers and stuff all the time. I mean, we can, just they're not gonna be happy, right? They're gonna just slow their growth down. And we don't have a lot of room, so we gotta really choose what we put in here. Okay. Let's see, do I have any comments in there? No comments, cool. Water these over here. These are coleus plants and some philodendron cuttings that we took and put them into plants. And that's what I'm going to do with this one up here. We're going to take a whole bunch of cuttings from those and put them into the rooter. And we'll have some plants within a week or so. I also have some cuttings of geraniums going. So we'll have some geraniums this year. I love geraniums. I don't know, like the smell of it is just amazing to me. Oh, here comes my wife and the dogs. Hi, babe. Okay. Might have to make some more water. Get some more water, I mean. This one. So yeah, eventually too, I'll be able to bring y'all on stream if you'd like. You know, if you want, because I found this thing, this collab cam thing. See, this is my phone, and it's running from another, like another stream. So I could actually connect y'all through this too, and you can be in the stream. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay. Watered those. I think those might need water. Let's see. I mean, they're okay for now. Maybe these up here. Yeah. Dogs barking over there. Oh, a whole bunch of seeds sprouted in this. Oh, that's cool. I think those are fennel seeds. Yeah, it looks like fennel. That's funny. I didn't even plant those. Got a whole bunch of fennel seeds sprouting in one of my plants. That's another thing too. With our soil, we continuously remix our soil. So if any like plant dies or something like that, we don't just throw out the soil like all these other places do, because you can save it. You can reuse it. You can just reprocess it, mix it in with the soil, right? Help add some compost tea to get rid of anything bad that may be in there. And it's good to go. You don't need to throw away soil. So yeah, we just go ahead and do that. And a lot of times, what happens is that the seeds that don't sprout end up sprouting later on. So people who buy plants from us, they'll get a whole bunch of other plants that end up sprouting in their plants, which I guess to some people may be annoying, but most people I think are they actually are excited by that. You're getting free plants, right? Especially if you grow them. Just take them out of there and put them in another container. Yeah, I gotta get some more water. Okay, so I gotta get more buckets too so I can hold more water. Because these buckets, wait, I think, oh, this one might work. Okay, yeah, this one's empty. And it doesn't have any holes. Looks like that's the bucket I'm gonna use. Okay, where's this gonna go then? Right here actually would be good, huh? Just need a tray for it. I don't think I have anything. Oh. There we go. Move you up here.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, got a little cut in it. We'll trim this up and put it in our rooting tray. Like that. And that'll become up another plant. Yeah, we'll have some citronella. We're gonna have all kinds of stuff this year. It's gonna be great. Okay. That, yeah, I think that actually does go well there. Just this tray though, that's the only thing. I need a better tray. Well, you know what? I'm not going to be using this. So I guess I could just use it. Oh, it's got holes in the bottom. Dang it. Never mind. Well. Yeah, no, never mind. Actually, it's a good opportunity to sweep back here. As you can see, everything is kind of cramped in here. I'm working with limited space, so I gotta maximize what I can use for the plants. That's what I got. Okay. So we'll move this back. Whoa. Yeah. And there we go. All right. Welcome in, everybody, whatever platform you're joining from. How's it going? I'm Bohiti, co-owner of SCLA Virtual Farmers Market. My wife is the other owner. We have plants and seeds and bulbs and all kinds of cool stuff you can check out on our website that you can buy and get shipped to you, as well as even stuff like catnip and other products that we'll be having from the stuff that we grow. Make sure you're checking all that out. And hit that like button, subscribe, follow, whatever it is, whatever platform you're on, for more content. Got our peace lilies down here that I'm watering. Peace lilies don't like too much sunlight. They also don't like too much water either, but they haven't been watered in a while, so I think they're good. Especially they're getting this compost tea that I've been brewing, which they haven't had in a while. Because regular water, you know, they kind of just go through it, but compost tea definitely helps. It sits there a while longer. Because again, it's alive. This is a living culture of stuff that I'm putting on the plants. Right. Okay, these. Yeah, like when you use compost tea, you don't have to water as much. When you use compost tea, really everything kind of just gets better. It's like, why wouldn't you just make your own compost tea and use that instead of buying all these different fertilizers and pesticides and fungicides and all these different things, trying to fight nature instead of just working with it. Nature already knows its processes. Like, it has its functions down already. We don't need to try and reinvent the wheel. Just observe the natural processes that exist and replicate them. Simple as that. All right. I think most of these are watered. Yeah, those are definitely fennel seedlings. That's funny. Okay, we got some cactus in here. These are mother-in-law's tongue cactus. Yeah, we're gonna need some more compost tea. Oops. And I need more water. So, excuse me for a second while I go get water. And y'all can still hear me, but can't see me right now. Over here getting the water. So yeah, make sure you're tapping that screen, y'all. Share the live out. Hit some follow, subscribe buttons wherever you're at. I know we're on a lot of different platforms right now. And also check out our website, sdla.farm. I got a lot of stuff on there that I'm going to be adding in and developing. I'm a website developer. I build metaverse spaces, and I do all kinds of stuff like that. So really going to be upgrading everything that we do here. So stick around for more. Yeah, so it's going to take a little while for that to fill up. Let me come back over here. I'm going to plug the seed starting event again. Remember, sign up for our seed starting event we got coming up on the 9th. It's going to teach you how to grow your own seeds. We're going to have a $40 seed starting kit available as a prize for those of you who RSVP and show up to the event. So make sure you're signing up for that. Go to events.stla.farm/seed starting. That's events.stla.farm/seed starting. Anyways. Gotta add some hot water because this is really cold. They're gonna freeze the plants. I don't want that. Oh shoot, I filled this bucket up too much. Oh well. Spilled water everywhere. All right, let me go get the other bucket. All right, we got our water. Water these philodendrons. Yeah, so you can go and browse. We have some stuff on the website already that you can go and pick up. We're having a lot more stuff that we'll be adding pretty soon here. Just be on the lookout. Just I'm working on a lot of different stuff. I actually have my own website I'm working on as like a portfolio kind of thing. So I've been working on that a lot. You can go check that out too if you'd like. You can go to xbohiti.com. That's xbohiti, XBOHITI, and check out everything I'm doing there. I got music and art, all kinds of stuff you can see, and even hire me as a consultant, right? I have a permaculture design certification as well as a master's in Canna, right? I'm not going to say what, because we're on TikTok too, but I got a master's certificate in that, and yeah, just trying to do what I can to help people out, as well as build different programs and resources that help the community. Yeah, this compost tea came in good. Another thing that plants love if you can't make a compost tea is a root tea, which actually the combination of is even better. Root tea, basically you take something like, let's say corn, because corn sprouts pretty quickly and they have a lot of nutrients when they sprout. You can get some corn sprout tea basically by putting some corn seeds into a jar, fill it up with water, and let it sit, like 24 hours, maybe over a little bit longer. Sometimes it takes. And basically they'll soak up all the water and then empty out the water and let the seeds sit there. And you'll get, the seeds will start to sprout, right? The roots and stuff will start to come out. And basically you just take that and you blend up those seeds once they get a little bit bigger and start to push out their leaves Once you start to see the leaves getting ready to come out, that's when it's time to make your corn sprout tea. And you just go ahead and blend them all up with some water. And you'll notice the solution you get is like a rich, white, creamy liquid. And yeah, that's because it's full of all the nutrients and stuff that your plants are craving. So really, really good idea to go ahead and do that if you aren't able to make compost tea. Another alternative solution, because compost tea, man, like, is probably the best thing. And again, the combination with root sprout tea is the best. So whichever one you can get is good and is going to help replace any type of fertilizers or things that you would be buying to feed your plants. Because you don't need to measure or figure out how much of this am I going to add and da 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 da. Like, I just water it. The more the better, even sometimes. Compost tea does not harm the plant in excess or anything like that. Unless you brew it incorrectly, right? If you brew a whole bunch of bad stuff in the tea, then naturally, right, it's not going to be good for your plant. I'm over here watering some bamboo right now. I got to be careful because it's next to my laptop. Oh shoot. Yeah, I got to be careful. Okay. Got some bamboo. Got a whole bunch of stuff in here, man. Okay. I gotta water that one too. Excuse me. So we got some, what is this? Amaryllis over here that are getting ready. Those are really pretty. Good to have indoors. They bloom about once or twice a year. And they have some really big, beautiful blooms that they make. Oh, my socks are getting soaked. Oh no. Let's see if I could just reach over. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I think those are good. I'll give them just a little bit just in case. And that's the tough part about having limited space, right? You gotta put stuff on shelves and all the way up, and they're hard places to reach. And you gotta do all the acrobats to water them. Ah. Okay. Hopefully I can get some good content out of this live stream and make a promo video for Sunday, so I don't have to make a specific video. I can just clip it. Because, man, it's tough making all this content. Oh, right, okay. There we go. Got that one. And this one too. Got some palm trees, little mini palms. Can't really see what I'm talking about, I guess. But oh well. Hopefully you can see most of what I'm saying because you got both angles, but I know one of them is slow. I don't know why my phone over there is so slow. It like skips continuously, but whatever. We work with what we got. At least y'all can hear me. That's the most part, right? At least you can hear what I'm saying. Because I had a whole live stream go for like, what was it, like 3 hours, I think I did the live stream, and there was no audio the whole time. I had no audio on the stream for the entire 3 hours, and nobody told me. So, yeah, at least y'all can hear me. That's all that really matters. got pretty much everything. Just looking around for anything I'm missing now. And we'll get to cleaning. Yeah, they're loving this compost tea. Also, too, a good tip, if you ever have fungus gnats, get yourself a bag of this and just add it to your water. You'll be good. They're mosquito bits. Mosquito bits. And it's natural, don't worry, it's not going to harm you or anything like that. Just using another natural thing to fight the bad stuff instead of using all these chemicals and stuff. Okay. Just taking all the dead leaves, putting them in the composter. Oh yeah, we got a lot of bronze fennel seeds popping up everywhere. Looks like we're gonna have a bunch of bronze fennel plants for y'all this year. Okay, looking around. Ooh, that one definitely needs some water over there. That thing was supposed to be transplanted like a year ago. I feel bad. And she's like, what are you doing to me? Oh, I forgot I got a whole thing of water right there too. But I do gotta use it to clean up the trays. So. Okay, I think that's about it for watering. One last check. No, got everything. Got those. Okay, yeah, everything has been watered. Oop, forgot those down there. Good thing I checked. Forgot some of these down here because they're kind of hard to see. Some comfrey plants. Some irises. We got white bearded iris. Let me grab a little. There you go. Got them all. Okay, that's it for watering. Let me start cleaning now. I think I'm gonna have to move the camera so y'all can see me. And maybe turn the light on over here. The lights turn out for the day. Around 9 p.m. But I turned them on just so we could get this going on the live stream. All right, so you can see over here now. Let's see what we got. I think that's good. No, I'm gonna put it over this way. Okay, that's better. I'm gonna be working over here. You can see there's a huge mess over here, but it's because I'm cleaning it. have one area be a mess while we clean the other, right? Oh, you know what? Let me check. Make sure that the air bubbler is right in position. Okay, good. Okay. Add a little bit more water too. So I put it underneath this shelf here too, because if you have direct light on your compost tea, it's not going to grow very well. Some of the microbes that you need do not like sunlight. All right. That does it for that. I have my other bucket of water there. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. Okay, cool. So let's get over to this side now. Maybe I can leave this here because y'all still be able to see me over there. Let's see. Oh, everything is all messed up on the other one, huh? I just realized that. It looks like when I went live, oops, looks like when I went live, a whole bunch of stuff got shifted around. Hold on. Whoa. Try to do this one hand here. There we go. Got the logo. Da-na-na-na. Bam. All right. Just gotta move it now. Hey, all right. I did it. Cool. So now y'all can see everything properly. I know it was fine over here on the other side for the other platforms, but on TikTok, the way it was set up, it was like blocking stuff. All right, here we go. Let me drink a little bit of water. I wish there was a way I could turn off the volume on that one. All right, let's get to it. Let me move this. Ooh, okay, I can't use that. I'm gonna have to change this water out. Again, we're working with limited space here, so gotta do what I can. All right. So this is our cleaning bucket. I clean all the trays and stuff with this, but yeah, it's dirty. Okay. Can't clean trays with the dirty water, so let's actually put this in buckets. I should have been using that to water. Oh well. Matter of fact, I need one bucket empty so I can bring it to fill. So I need to leave this empty. Oh, I've got actually a full bucket of water there too. I forgot, so that's good. But let's fill this one up first. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Okay, nope. Do I have something bigger? This might work. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Oh, shoot, we still got a lot. Uh-oh. Well, right, because I got an empty bucket over there too, so we're good. That's light enough now. Okay, nice and clean. Now we can start filling that with water. Some more. It's gonna take a while. I only got one bucket. All right, while that water is filling, I'm gonna plug our seed class again. We got our seed starting class coming up on the 9th. Make sure you're signing up for that. Go to events.stla.farm/seed starting. Fill out the form so you can RSVP, and when you're there attending the event, you'll get a chance to win the $40 seed starting kit that comes with a seed starting tray as well as a bunch of seeds from us. We'll be shipping that out to you. Okay. Should probably not have this in my pocket. I feel like I just felt the crunch. There's another backup mic I have. Okay. And my headphones. Let me just put these over here. Welcome in, everybody. If you haven't already, hit that follow button, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I think one more should do it. Wait, move all this out the way. I need to sweep up too. Whoop. Now let's get the cleaning. Oh, I gotta fill that one more time. One sec. Make sure you're going to our website too. Go to shop.stla.farm and see all the seeds and plants and stuff we have for sale. So yeah, got a lot of different things that we're doing here at SDLA. Trying to build a community of people who want to work together to, survive. And not just survive, right? To thrive, to have all the foods and all the medicines that we need during these times. Okay, got that coming back now. There we go. So now we got our clean water. Start cleaning up all the trays and stuff. Let me get this sponge though. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I use like old recycled sponges to clean these up. Just makes it a lot easier. Yep. Okay. Right. Okay. So again, make sure you're tapping that screen, share the live out with some friends. Hit the follow or subscribe button wherever you're at. A lot of these I gotta empty out. So yeah, we use a lot of different stuff. We use a combination of, plastic pots, which we don't prefer, but times are tough, so you gotta do what you can afford. And if you're gonna use plastic, at least get plastic that can be reused. So we get the reusable trays, the ones that are nice and strong. And you can even pick those up on our website too. Or you can come to our seed starting class, like I keep on mentioning, and get a free seed starting kit that comes with one of these trays and one of the 72 cell seedling inserts, as well as a bunch of packs of seeds. And even if you don't win the grand prize at the event, everyone still is going to be able to get a downloadable seed starting guide that I'm making. So at least you'll get something. And you don't take the class for free, obviously, so you're still getting something like that. Because normally these classes I would be charging for. I'm actually in the middle of developing a permaculture certification course. So once that's ready, I'll have that up. But these are like the introductory courses to that. So lots on the way. Okay, this one's pretty much clean. Let's get the other side. My socks are soaked right now. Oh my gosh. And it's cold, so it doesn't feel good. All right. Got a whole bunch of these trays. So yeah, if y'all have any questions, anything like that about what we do, go ahead and send us a DM. Normally I would say to comment below, but I can't actually see your comments right now. But definitely comment too. And like I mentioned, I do have if you're on TikTok, I have like a little TikTok chat that I started to bring people in together who are farmers and gardeners and people who are attendees or vendors at the farmers market. So if you want to be in that, just let me know. I can add you in, send you the link. I'm going to put it on the website here soon too, but for now I'm just keeping it a little bit more private, see what it's like, because it's a new feature on TikTok. And we already had somebody who was spamming the chat. They sent like a whole bunch of just random videos in there, and I asked them too, I'm like, please don't do that. This is for gardening and farming content only. And then they go and they send 5 more. So I was like, okay, time to get the boot. Make sure there's no water in these. I don't like leaving water sitting in these trays because they get all funky. Okay. Yes. Oops. And yeah, we wash and reuse our trays and pots too. I'm not about throwing stuff away, man. I actually worked for a company, not just a company, a few companies actually. If you ever see those people at like Home Depot or Lowe's or those other stores that are going around putting up the plants, so like the people who set up and water all the plants that you have at those stores, those people are contracted in, right? They would actually hire external companies to do all of that because the employees at Home Depot, they don't know how to handle the plants. They don't really do a good job, so a lot of times their stock will just die. So yeah, they started basically hiring out companies to do it for them. And I would work for some of these companies, and man, the waste is just ridiculous. It's literally like their policy to where if something dies or is damaged, you have to throw it away in the compactor. You cannot just like take it home or put it in like compost it or reuse any of it. Not at all. These companies literally would just throw away like thousands and thousands of dollars of product just because the plants didn't look nice, or there's a little crack in the thing or whatever, like something small that really didn't matter, and the plant could be revived if you just water it properly. But no, they just rather throw them away and waste tons of product. I would literally be throwing away entire, like, so you know those big Home Depot carts, the orange ones that you push around to get soil and stuff? Yeah, we would stack those up taller than me with nothing but just trays and trays of plants, mostly that could still be saved. And we would just toss them into the compactor so that they could no longer be used. Because these companies would rather throw away their product that could still be used because, you know, but just to them it takes too much time. So they'd rather throw it away and make sure that you can't do anything with it and have to go back and buy from them. Because, you know, if they give it out, then that means that that's money that they lost, right? But they still, because they're getting it back on a tax break if they throw it out. So that's their reasoning. And I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't go into work every day and throw away thousands and thousands of plants that could be used to grow food and stuff for people, but just because of corporate greed, they don't want to do that. They just want to throw it all away. So yeah, that kind of pushed me, like, you know what, we need to start having some changes out here in this industry. You know, I started learning about permaculture, I started learning about regenerative agriculture and doing things naturally. Went and got my permaculture design certification from the Advanced Permaculture Student Online, one of the best courses and peer-reviewed, created by Matt Powers, one of the people who took classes from one of the original people who created term permaculture, which is Jeff Lawton. You know, so really, really cool stuff that I got to do with all that. And now I'm trying to put it all to use. So now you're seeing it here with SDLA. It started out as Era Gardens actually before, but now it's SDLA. We're growing and expanding, and we're going to go full force this year. So you'll even see us at the local farmers markets in person out here in the Chicagoland area. If you're out here, we'll be around. We'll be live streaming during them too, so come on through and say hi, and you'll be on the live stream. And of course, we're going to keep on running our virtual farmers market that we do every Sunday, but is also up 24/7. So if you're interested in something like that, if you want to be a vendor there, go ahead and reach out. You can actually go to our website too and sign up. Go to vendor.sdla.farm and sign up to be a vendor. And it's just simple. It's something like, think of it like a Facebook marketplace or an Etsy, right? But in a 3D version of it. So yeah, lots of stuff on the way too with that. I'm going to be adding upgrades to the market and all kinds of stuff. It's going to be cool. I mean, it's already cool. The new stuff I'm going to be doing is cool too. All right, let's see. Let me check on the stream here, make sure we're good. All right, yeah, we're still there. You probably can't see me much behind that tree, huh? I think it's fine. I'll move this out a little bit so y'all can see me. Okay. Yeah, so if you're ever thinking about getting into farming or gardening and, right, doing this kind of stuff, and you're saying to yourself, because I told myself this before too, if you're saying to yourself, oh no, this is too difficult, I don't know, this is a lot, right? You got to learn about the seeds and these plants and which plants like what and how much water and how, you know, all these different things, right? Just remember that in nature, nature doesn't have all these test tubes and all these measurements and specifications and stuff. It just does, right? And Mother Nature just does it. So when you mimic those patterns, when you basically just help those processes along instead of fighting it, things become much easier. Gardening and farming is so much easier when you do it the natural way, because nature does it for you. Yeah, the most that you have to do is go through and trim things up and, keep it as tidy as you would like, at least. But that's pretty much it. Once you have it to a certain point, you really don't even need to water it much. Outside, at least, right? Indoor plants, you're still going to need to water because they're their only access to water. They don't have roots in the ground. But for stuff outside, eventually, yeah, you really don't need to water it much. It just kind of grows on its own, because that's how all this stuff does naturally anyways. Unless you're growing like more, tender plant stuff that have been grown specifically, like cultivated, like tomatoes or stuff that requires lots of water. So, all right. Oh man, this tray is really dirty. There it goes. I think all of these have holes in them. Yep. Okay. And this one doesn't. Like I said, I have some trays that have holes in them because when you have the plants outside, they can get flooded if you don't do that. So I have to make sure I do that. So yeah, I'm gonna plug the class that we have coming up again. Make sure you go and RSVP for your spot at the free full moon seed starting class coming up on the 9th. The full moon is 2 days from then, but that's usually when you want to start planting your seeds anyways. Specific seeds anyways, but we'll get into all that at the class. And it's because the moon itself, right, it actually has a lot to do with the water and the oceans on our planet. If you think about it, the moon is the closest spatial body to the Earth, and it has its own gravitational pull. So as it rotates around the Earth, it's actually pushing and pulling the water in the oceans of our world. And it's a big reason for the way that the water moves and is structured the way it is. If it weren't for the moon, the water would actually encapsulate the majority of the Earth more than it already does. So the moon helps create those pushes and pulls and the waves that you see. And it affects the water not only in the oceans, but in every living being. Right? So when the moon is full, it's having a lot of that effect. And especially for seeds, the seeds can then absorb more water. They retain more water, and they grow faster. So the indigenous peoples of the world have noticed these patterns and use the moon calendar as their way to plant their seeds. As for many other things too, right? But including with your seeds. So again, you come on through to that class, you'll get a chance at winning this free seed starting tray. This is a dirty one, but we're going to give you a nice, clean, fresh one. You get a seed starting tray and a bunch of seeds, all grown from us using regenerative methods, permaculture, no chemicals, anything like that. So you're getting some heirloom seeds, non-GMO, good stuff. All right, making some good progress. but I think I'm gonna stop here soon. Because I gotta go take care of some things. I'm actually coding my website, like I mentioned before. I'm still making sure I finish it. I got everything done with it because I want to have that completed so I can move on to my other ones, like the SDLA website and application. Like, so I'm actually going to make it an app that you can download on your phone for SDLA and make your profiles and sell stuff and buy stuff and stuff like that too. So be on the lookout for that. Lots of things on the way. Doing a lot of different stuff. Like, basically, I couldn't pick one thing, so I'm doing them all, you know. And yeah, it might take a little longer, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Cool. That one's clean. Yeah, we're doing really good here. I guess maybe being on a live stream is helping me talk through it. I don't really notice it as much because this does take some time usually, or at least it feels like that. Some plants didn't do so hot. Ooh, I should go grab some hyssop from outside and put them in containers, actually. That'd be a good idea. Get them ready for spring. Whoa. Oh, this was a marshmallow plant. That'll be good compost. Okay, baby? Make yourself some tea. Oh, okay. Yeah. Huh?
Oh no, I'm just talking to River.
Oh. Okay, folks, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. I'm pretty sure my phone is just about out of battery if it's not already, as well as my microphone. So yeah, we made some good progress today. Make sure you guys come back when I go live again. Again, I do this every once in a while, just a regular stream like this, but every Sunday at 4 p.m. Central Time, we do our virtual farmers market. So come on by for that. You can even become a vendor and sell whatever you sell or promote, and you can have that in a booth or shop completely for free. We're not charging anything for the beginning, and that's up to 6 months or until the entire market is filled with vendors, whichever comes first. So make sure you take advantage of that. Go sign up at vendor.stla.farm if you want to be a vendor. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy, right? You don't have to be some kind of like super ready like brand and everything is fleshed out and you got your, your paperwork and stuff. No, don't worry about all that. If you sell stuff on like Facebook Marketplace or Etsy or a TikTok shop or right stuff like that, you can sell your stuff at SDLA Virtual Farmers Market. So go ahead, sign up to be a vendor, or if you're not a vendor, that's okay too. You can just come and enjoy it and check out all the cool vendors, check out the market, make your avatar and go hop around and have fun in the metaverse and listen to some music, listen to the sounds, because I actually modeled the market after the rainforest in Puerto Rico. So go ahead and check that out. And make sure you sign up for our class coming up on the 9th too. I gotta plug that again. It is a free seed starting class. You just gotta go to events.stla.farm/seed starting. Okay. Oh, I found this stick. I've been looking for this stick. Found this stick. Could move these out. Okay, I did survive, so. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. Alright, folks, take care. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you on Sunday at our class. If you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to reach out. Go ahead and DM me wherever, or send an email to contact@stla.farm. And I'll get back to you. Or you could text us too, 234-201-6660 or 54. Excuse me, 6654. It's 234-201-6654. just send us a text. Don't call. I'm not gonna answer the call. Send a text, and I'll get back to you. People be calling me. They be calling me at weird times, and I don't answer the calls. Don't be surprised if I don't answer your call. All right. That's it, y'all. Take care. Peace.